So you think you know what death is? Well, s1e19, brothers and sisters, and welcome to Mission Zero. My name is Shawn. This is episode 19 of The Word with Friends, the series where we dive into language and communication. And so the word I want to talk about today is the word death. So let's start off with a biblical exploration of the word death. The English word death appears in the King James Bible some 300 times. The Old Testament is primarily one word. It is used 146 times, and it's the word maveth. And what maveth means is to have death, the personification of death, act upon you. So this is really where the charismatic movement gets the idea that death in the Bible means separation from God, because the spirit of death has acted upon you, has separated you from your life, has separated you from the purpose that God has for you. The thing about that is, it's not exactly right. The New Testament has 10 different words for death, but the one used far and away the most is the word thanatos. And this is actually where we get the Marvel villain Thanos' name from. And what it literally means is to breathe up the spirit inside you. The thing that the Greeks knew, like the Hebrews, is that we are alive because of the life force that God has breathed into us. And so this word, thanatos, means to give up that life. But the thing is, we are not the body that we walk around in. We are the spirit that was breathed into us. And so to release that does not mean to be separated from God. So how do I know that that's true? It's because there is a separate Greek word, telute, and telute means to be in the state that you have died at the completion of your life. It is used one time, and that's in Matthew chapter 2, verses 15, and it's talking about the Emperor Herod, who had commissioned the death of Jesus. He had gone to hunt down the baby Jesus. When he dies, it is at the completion of his life. And so what that means is that of all the deaths in the Bible, there's only this one that meant that the person had completed their mission, completed their life, which means that death is not an end, it is a perspective change. And what that means is that it doesn't end when you die. Death is not a stopping point. You don't just cease running the race. If you did, the Greek word used would be to indicate that it was a death lived at the end. But it's not at the end. It comes in the middle. So whatever the race was that you were running when you died, it doesn't just stop. What does that mean? It means that the things that we experience here, the growth that we get here, is our training for the beyond. And so there's my exhortation to you today, is, are you really working for that race that you will run for your entire afterlife? Because that perspective shift is determined entirely by the context that you have of the world and of the universe. If you go into that perspective shift thinking that everything is bleak and dark and horrible and pointless, are you really ready to keep going? By the same token, if you have trained here, if you've really gotten the growth that you needed, and you are in a place of positivity and light, how much better are you equipped to run that race and to excel? So there's my message. I hope that you enjoyed it. I love you desperately and completely. May God pour out innumerable blessings upon your life. And I love you so much. Peace out.